Hi, welcome to today's Power Flow. For today's practice, you are just going to want a block and some space to move. We're going to be focusing on core today. I think this is a practice you'll come back to quite a few times. We'll get started in a child's pose. So toes together, knees as wide or as narrow as feels good in your body. And then working your fingertips forward, a bit more of an active child's pose here. So maybe inching those fingertips forward, creating space along your side body, active in the shoulders. Give yourself a few rounds of breath here. Then rocking forward, we'll come to a Sphinx pose. So on our belly, tops of feet to the mat, forearms on the mat. Gaze can rest between your hands. It's about 1.5 feet, 2 feet in front of you. Releasing that low body. And then a bit of a different core engagement to start. Keep your knees and tops of the feet on the mat. And then we'll do a Sphinx roll up. So lifting our hips off the mat. Finding a bit of a hollow hold here. So thinking of a rounded spine. And then return to the mat. Breathe here. One more round, lifting your hips off the mat, rounded spine. Exhale back to the mat. I know I said one more round last time. This is our last round. Inhale, lift, Sphinx roll up. Rounded spine. Gentle return to the mat. Then tucking your toes, press into your forearms. Lift to full forearm plank, just noticing that different engagement. The knees to the mat, hands under shoulders for tabletop. Start here with some hip circles. Hips reach towards your heels, up to your wrists. Few rounds going one direction and then shifting direction to the other side. Pausing in stillness. And cat-cow. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin. Inhale for cow. Exhale, cat. One more round. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Back to a neutral spine. And then lifting right knee off the mat, you'll step it between your hands. So right foot between your hands. Lift your fingertips, finding low lunge. Now for this low lunge, stay active in your core. So engaging your glutes. And then typically we pull our belly button towards our spine. This time take your hands towards your belly and then press your core, press your belly into your fingertips, feeling that engagement here. Fingertips reach tall. Then inhale, rock forward, cactus your arms. Exhale, pull back. Inhale the cactus. Exhale, back. One more, inhale, rock forward. Exhale, fingertips extend. Hands to the mat. Stepping back to that tabletop. Other side, bring that left foot between your hands. Lift your fingertips. Again, pull your hands to your belly, finding that engagement here. Core presses into the fingertips. Bit of a different engagement, and then lift your hands to the sky. Inhale, press forward, cactus arms. Back to that low lunge. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, low lunge. One more. Inhale, forward. Exhale, hands to the sky. Hands to the mat. Returning to that low lunge shape. Then walk your hands forward about a handprint, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep right leg to the sky. Bend your right knee, opening your hip towards the right. And then extend your leg long once more. Rocking forward, bring your right foot to the outside of right hand. Lizard pose here for a moment. Then step left foot up to the outside of left hand. Find Malasana. Hands to the mat. Left foot back for lizard. Right foot back, but keep it hovering. One-legged plank here. Bring right knee to right elbow. Pause. Inhale, extend long. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend long. Exhale, knee to elbow. Hips up and back, three-legged dog. Then right foot to the mat. Full round of breath before the other side. Inhale, left leg to sky. Bend the left knee, opening your hip towards the left. Left heel falls to the right. Extend your leg long once more. Left foot outside of left hand. Pausing in lizard. Then you shift forward. Right foot outside of right hand. Malasana squat. One breath here. Hands to the mat. Right foot back first. Left foot to hover. One-legged plank. Pull left knee to left elbow. Extend long. Left knee to left elbow. Inhale, extend long. One more round, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, extend back to three-legged dog. Left foot to mat. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands forward and up, maybe a little back bend. Exhale, fold all the way through. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Adding on, inhale, hands forward and up. Exhale, fold all the way through. Plant your hands, step or hop back to your plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the mat. Untuck your toes, hands under shoulders. Lift your heart for baby cobra. Hands come to hover above the mat. Exhale, back to the mat. We'll do 3 pulses. Inhale to lift, activating that back. Exhale to the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Hands plant into the mat. Lift your heart, full cobra. Exhale, back to the mat. Press up to your version of plank. Hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, foot to the mat. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands forward and up. Exhale, fold all the way through. Plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale all the way to the mat. Untuck your toes, baby cobra pulses. Inhale, lift, squeeze your shoulder blades. Exhale to the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Plant the hands. Lift for full cobra, placing your hands into the mat. Gentle return. Press back up to plank. Hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, extend long. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, extend long. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, back to three-legged dog. Left foot to the mat. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands forward and up. Exhale, fold all the way through. Plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale, chaturanga or the mat. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands, lifting your fingertips for crescent. We'll keep the arms extended, activating our shoulders. Crescent kick throughs, kicking through, back to a crescent. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to the mat. Step back to plank. 10 count of mountain climbers. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause here. Hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands. Crescent on this side. Find your base. 10 count of kick throughs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing in crescent. Hands to the mat. Step back to plank. 10 count of mountain climbers. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips up and back. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands forward and up. Exhale, fold all the way through. Plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale, chaturanga or the mat. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, right leg to sky. Exhale, step it between your hands, lifting for crescent. Fingertips reach tall. Then bring in an open revolve crescent. Right fingertip reaches behind you, left fingertips forward. Leading with your shoulders, so twisting from upper and mid back. Sweep right hand up to meet left. Hands back to the mat. Low lunge here. Step yourself back to a plank position. From plank, lower down to your forearms. Now we'll bring in some plank rocks, shifting forward, and then pressing your heels back. So coming to toes, and then pressing back here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping that right elbow, right forearm on the mat. Heels fall to the right. Left fingertips reach to the sky. Thread the needle, fingertip reaches tall, and then pulling that arm under your body here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause with your fingertips lifted. Returning to that forearm plank. Just a bit more. Walk your toes in towards your body. Finding a dolphin pose. So very similar to down dog, but we're resting on our forearms rather than our hands. Hips to the sky. Heels reach to the mat. Don't have to touch, just reaching. Walk your fingertips or your toes back out. Press into your hands, coming to plank on the hands. Hips up and back, down dog. Give yourself 3 full rounds of breath here. Use your inhale, other side, sweep left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands. Coming to crescent first, fingertips reach tall. Left hand reaches behind you, right fingertip reaches forward. Open revolved crescent. Core stays engaged here. Shoulders reaching opposite direction. Left hand sweeps up to meet right. Returning to that crescent. Hands to the mat. Step back to plank position. And then lowering down from this plank to your forearms. 5 count of those rocks. So again, press the heels back. Then come to your toes, crown forward here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keeping left forearm, left elbow on the mat, heels drop to the left, right arm reaches to the sky. 10, count to thread the needle. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fingertips reach tall. Returning to that forearm plank. Walking your toes in. Dolphin pose. Toes as close to your body as is available for you. Hips reach high. Heels towards the mat. They don't have to touch, just reaching towards. Then walking your toes away from your body. Press into your forearms. Then lift to your hands, high plank. Hips up and back, downward facing dog. 3 rounds of breath here. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Hands at heart center, pull your chest up towards your thumbs. Elbows press away from each other. And then take a bit of a wider stance. Preparing for Malasana, so heels on the mat, toes may be splayed off. Inhale, I like to reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart center as I sink down. Finding Malasana squat for just a moment. And then seat to the mat, boat pose. Shins parallel with the mat in front of you. Arms reaching towards your toes. Pull your heart to the sky. And then lowering down. Low boat's always hard for me. Shoulders off the mat, toes off the mat. Pull back to that boat pose. Shins parallel. Feet to the mat. Hands to heart center, Malasana. Press into your heels. Reach tall. Hands to heart center. Inhale, hands forward and up. We'll do that 2 more times. Exhale, folding down. Finding that Malasana. Seat on the mat, shins parallel. Let's watch this transition, lowering down, low boat. Keeping that hollow hold. Pulling back up, shins parallel, arms reach forward. Feet to the mat. Lift for Malasana. Press into your heels all the way to the sky. Hands back to heart center. Inhale, hands forward and up. Exhale, coming back down for Malasana. Seat to the mat. Finding this boat pose first. We'll spend a little extra time for this last round. 10 count of twisted boat or row the boat. Hands come to one side and then to the other. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands reach forward. Lower to your low boat. Lift back to that lifted boat. It was a short low boat, I couldn't hold it. Feet to the mat, finding Malasana. Press into your heels, reach tall. Hands to heart center. Inhale, hands forward and up. Exhale, sink down to Malasana. Just making our way to the floor. Seat to the mat. Soles of the feet can press into the mat. And then grabbing that block, you'll want it somewhere near you. And then lowering down to your back body. Soles of the feet press into the mat. And then lifting your hips, not using the block yet. See if you can bring your hands to a clasp behind your back. Kind of walk my shoulders in. Taking a bridge pose without that block under our sacrum. Option to stay right here, activating the glutes. If you would like a bit more of a challenge, try lifting your right foot off the mat. We'll draw a line down the wall, then back up. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently lower that sole of the foot back to the mat. Other side. Press into right sole foot, left foot off the mat here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot to the mat. Briefly lower back down. You might allow your knees to go side to side. Windshield wipers. And then using that block this time, press into your soles of the feet. Lift your hips off the mat. This time sliding that block under your sacrum. Noticing how that support feels after taking this pose as an active shape. Hands can rest on your belly or down by your hips. Option to stay right here. If this feels good, I encourage you to stay here. If you'd like a little more core engagement, nothing crazy, but pull your knees towards your chest for supported waterfall. Again, this is still a supported pose, but we're activating our core as you extend your legs to the sky. Soles of the feet pressed to the sky. Be here for about 5 rounds of breath. You can roll out your ankles, go in one direction and then the other, whatever feels best for you. And if your body says it's time to come out before I prompt it, you are absolutely welcome to listen to that. Next round of breath, pulling knees back to the chest. Soles of the feet to the mat will all meet in that supported bridge. Lift your hips just high enough to release that block. Arms come out to a T or a cactus shape. And then, actually I want to pull your knees in first. We'll take a happy baby here for just a moment. Hands can come to the outer edges of the feet or the heels. They can even come to the back of the thighs. Again, whatever just allows you to access this shape. Breathing here. Noticing where you feel that sensation in your body. Then pulling knees into chest, soles of the feet to the mat. Now arms out to a cactus or T. Shift your hips a bit to the right. Knees fall to the left. Gaze can drift over right shoulder. Or if it feels better in the neck, it can stay up at the sky. Next round of breath. Slowly draw your knees back to pointing at the sky, hips to center. Shift your hips a bit to the left, knees fall to the right. Gaze can drift over that left shoulder. Just allowing your breath here to help you sink a little deeper into the pose. Next round of breath, returning to center once more. Pulling your knees into your chest, a little yogi hug. Forehead might reach up to those knees, tight ball. And then extend into Shavasana. Legs extend long, arms by your hips. Allow yourself to be heavy here. Allow yourself to take up space here. Reminding ourselves this pose is just as important as any other shape we took today. Just gifting yourself a few rounds of breath here. I'll let you know when it's time to come out. Body can remain still. If it feels good and it's available to you today, you're absolutely welcome to stay in this place of rest. If it's time to close out your practice, you can start by wiggling fingers and toes, maybe rolling out wrists and ankles. Any movement that feels good to wake up the body. Can take a good morning stretch, fingertips overhead, toes opposite direction. And when you're ready, guiding yourself to a fetal position on whichever side feels best for you. Before slowly pressing yourself up to an easy seat. Giving yourself a few moments here just to feel into some appreciation. Showed up today, honored your body with movement and with rest. We'll close with a collective breath. Inhale, reach your fingertips towards the sky. Exhale, draw your hands to heart center. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Thank you for being part of this rad community, and I hope you have a beautiful day.